During the 3 weeks, and especially during the 9 days, when we focus our attention on the destruction of the Beis Hamikdash, we're also to focus on what caused the destruction of the Beis Hamikdash so we can repair it. The Gemara makes a distinction between the first Beis Hamikdash and the second one. The first Beis Hamikdash was destroyed, says the Gemara in Yom Adaf Tes Amud Beis. Mikdash Rishon Minei Chorav, what was the reason it was this first Beis Hamikdash was destroyed? Because they had 3 sins: Avodah Zarah, Gila Arayas, Shvichas Dami, idol worship, sexual immorality, and murder. Then the Gemara continues, Avo Mikdash Sheni Shahayu Oiskim B'Torah V'Mitzvahs U'Gemilos Chasadim. But during the second Beis Hamikdash, the population were busy with learning Torah, doing mitzvahs, and also acts of kindness. Why was it destroyed? So the Gemara answers, because there was baseless hatred. One must give thought, what does that mean, that there was baseless hatred? And furthermore, how does that connect with a population that was commended for being Goyim Lechasadim? They were kind people. If they're Goyim Lechasadim, would you not expect that it's impossible for Sinas Chinam to exist? Well, let's go back to understanding Sinas Chinam. What does Sinas Chinam mean? Baseless hatred, hatred for nothing. No one hates anyone for nothing. Everyone who hates has a reason for hating. They don't walk over to a person and say, I don't know who you are, but I hate you. So what does it mean? I understood for a while, I understood it to mean there was a cause for the hatred, but it wasn't equal to the anger that it caused. For small things, people got very angry, and they began to hate. But that's not really Chinam. So what does Chinam mean? So I can give an example where it's real Sinas Chinam. Reuven and Shimon were pretty good friends. And Reuven made a wedding and invited Shimon. Shimon never got the invitation because it was delivered to the wrong address. Shimon's very angry at Reuven. How come he didn't invite me for the wedding? I'm such a good friend of his. It's an insult. Reuven's angry at Shimon. How come he didn't come to the wedding? I invited him. He didn't even bother to respond with the response card. So both of them are angry at each other for no reason whatsoever. It's the failure of people to judge people favorably, making assumptions that are baseless. Even if it's reasonable for some extent, right? I expect that if I send an invitation, I expect that he received it. The person who didn't receive the invitation could think that perhaps it happens from time to time that it gets lost in the mail. Such examples happen daily. People make mistakes about what happened. The lesson we must learn is to give people the benefit of the doubt, like the Gemara says in Shabbos, and how far it goes, even to require a person to invent things in his mind that is highly unlikely, but possible, so that people look at people favorably and they don't get angry and they don't hate each other and society runs smoothly. This is the lesson I believe that we are to learn from the Churban Bayis Sheni and the requirements that we have to try to judge everyone favorably, so there should be no anger and no hatred for absolutely nothing.